make such a boring video. How to make this interesting? Hey, I got him!
Hey, bro, watch your jet. Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet!
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Discussion with Dustin. I'm going to go ahead and speak all of our minds right now. School. We just got done with the first week of school. And let me tell you, that was so boring. Normally, I'd be all for school, right? But this week just felt really slow. And more so, school itself is just boring. And I hate waking up in the morning. And, of course, it delivers a whole load of anxiety. School works like this. You get up, you shower, you go to school for like the whole day, you go home, do homework, go to sleep. Unless you stay up the whole night playing Fortnite, but that's a story for another time. There's really nothing else to do, there's no variety to it. What's worse is school tries not to make us stressed out, but that's sort of the opposite. I get stressed from school every day, I just don't show it. Maybe that's why they don't know we get stressed. Huh. People say school succeeds at doing stuff. Well, yeah, there's no denying that. They succeed by making you do better in life, right? Well, yes and no. You learn basic stuff in school, that's obvious. Something that isn't quite apparent, but they do succeed in, has to be stress, like I've already said. I have no idea how they do it, but somehow they're able to do it. I guess it's because of the homework they expect us to finish in one night. Some people do it easily, some people take a long time. I'm one of the people that take a long time. I think that we can all do our homework on time if we're actually focused, but that's not the point. And, no shade to anyone watching. Another thing about school has to be how claustrophobic it is to be in the halls. School sort of brought this newfound phobia of mine. Claustrophobia. For those unfamiliar, claustrophobia basically means you're afraid of really tight spaces. Like, if you're in one, you feel really scared and like the walls are closing in on you and whatnot. It's really weird. I did a bit of research before this. And in my case, instead of the walls closing in, it's 300 other students crowding around you, and you try to say, "Excuse me, pardon me," and nothing happens. You're like yelling at a wall. And that's exactly what it is. You're yelling at a wall made out of people. You know, the other day, this kid just zoomed past me in the hall, and whatever was in his bag had to be really, really sharp. Like, he whizzed past my arm, and I felt it scrape my arm. And when I looked at my arm, I had a scratch the size of my pinky. It was pretty big as well, like, I'd say probably about, like, 2 inches, like, wide. Around that number. That seems like an exaggeration, but oh well. I mean, it did feel like my arm get ripped open. It's kind of like getting a paper cut. You cut your... You, like, try to move your paper, right? And then you somehow, like, get that feeling, ow! And then, like, you notice that there's, like, a small cut on your finger. It just feels really terrible, and that's exactly how I felt the whole day. You know, but today it got a bit better. It doesn't sting as much. I'm pretty sure it's scabbed, so that's nice. Also, I don't understand how there could be 5 different groups in the hallway at the same time, doing basically nothing. It's annoying because I'm trying to get to my class on time. I'm trying to be the student that, gets there on time, does the work on time. So I have more stuff for myself after, thinking about videos and all that. But what sucks about this is that some people don't care. Normally they just stand in the middle of talking with one another, and I'm okay with that, but I mean, I'm not okay when they just like talk the whole time and not move at all. Because now you're gonna be stuck in the hallway next to a bunch of kids that also want to get to class. And then, they're gonna get annoyed, you're gonna get annoyed, you're gonna say stuff you never thought you'd say to them, and then boom, you get in trouble. We truly do live in this society. Anyways, I got a tardy because of this. I got pretty mad, but at the end of the day, it's school. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, school in itself isn't that bad. It's a nice place to talk with other people. But this is also legal in some classes. So is not using your phone. I normally go on my phone to check the time or any notifications. Normally teachers don't care. They literally let you go on. I was once able to download a whole movie and they didn't care. I kind of feel like they probably would have if they actually saw what I was doing. I was trying to download Despicable Me to watch later for a whole road trip that's going on later. But that's sort of not the point. What's the point here has to be when you have a teacher that just hates you going on your phone. Like, it's basically the plague. You go on your phone, you get in trouble. Like, I don't get it. I once had a teacher that I took on my phone for probably 3 seconds. They instantly glared at me. I don't even think they were looking at me. I guess they just like detected I had my like someone in their class had a phone or something. They told me, please put that away, in like the rudest tone. I would have done it like automatically if like they said like, put your phone away, please. But nope, there's no please. So like I sort of just stood there, kind of processing what happened. And she said it a bit louder. I was like, oh, okay, sorry, miss. True story. You know, there's also another situation where this happens to another person. They take out their phone for like 3 seconds like I do. And then they just, in this case, they stop what they're doing. Like, they're writing like a whole lesson on the board. They instantly run to that person and tell them to put their phone away. These situations make me laugh. On the inside, that is. If I laughed on the outside, they would have ran to me and said, Dustin, stop laughing. Or something like that, I don't know. It's kind of annoying, but it's a teacher's rule. I guess it's just how it is. Okay, now, to be honest with you, I have nothing against the teachers at our school. They're alright, I mean, they're just doing their job. Anything they say and do is required as they get paid for it. And I'm all for it as long as you're not hurting anyone. However, I used to go to school in New Jersey. It was an alright school. It was a grade, pre-K to 8th grade. I didn't really know much people at that school. In fact, I was, someone they often ignore. It was honestly kind of sad, so I'm pretty happy I moved here. But that's not the point. The point is, I had a teacher that is basically the opposite. I guess it's sort of a New Jersey thing. No offense to anyone watching from New Jersey. All of you guys are cool. Especially like the bagels you guys make. Those are pretty nice. I had a substitute teacher back in 2nd grade. Let's just call him Mr. Pants. When my other teacher had to leave school due to giving birth, we got Mr. Pants. Why did I make this his pen name? Mr. Pants. I'm sorry. That is just hilarious. I don't know why I picked that name. Back on track here. I had a substitute teacher back in 2nd grade. Let's just call him Mr. Pants. When my other teacher had to leave school due to giving birth, we got Mr. Pants, a substitute teacher for our teacher's maternity leave. And maternity leave, when your teacher gives birth, they have to take I think 6 months off of work or 9 months, I don't know, to raise their kids so they can be self-sufficient or something like that. And I guess it has something to do with biology and how the kids need milk and stuff. But I'm not a biologist, I don't know. You guys can correct me. Anyways, Mr. Pants is a teacher you do not want to mess with. Look at him the wrong way, you get detention. And yes, back in 2nd grade, our school did have detention. Back where I live now, Texas, you get conduct marks back then. You can have conduct marks, get sent to the office. Get sent to the office. I don't know what else happens. I've never really gotten past 3 conduct marks in a whole week or something. But really, back in New Jersey, schools were basically really drastic. The teachers could do whatever they want with you, and it was really annoying. Ask them for a pencil, you get yelled at. Want to go to the bathroom? Hold it in until the end of the period, even though we're already doing independent classwork, and it's way ahead of the 10-10 rule. Side note, I have no idea if this did exist back then, but oh well. Once the kid asks to go to the bathroom, Mr. Pants looks at him and gives him the most angry glare. No! The kid started crying. Was sad to watch at the time, but looking back, it's hilarious. You may be thinking, this dude sounds scary, what voice does he have? Did I respond? It was sort of nasally. Kinda like that one guy from the game where you had to defend yourself from furries. I'll play a clip of that guy where he I'll play a clip of the guy where you defend yourself from furries.
Hello? Hello? Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting...
Now, I'm gonna go a bit off topic here. That's sort of what his voice is like, very nasally. Now, I haven't played Five Nights at Freddy's in a while, you know, the game where you defend yourself from like killer furries or whatever. And it sort of taught me a lot how to defend myself against furries. Like locking the door on them, flashing light on them, putting a mask to make myself look like a furry. Anyways, that never happened. I just like the game a lot. But anyways, I haven't really played the games in a while, and coincidentally, the game was released at around the same time. Let me do a quick Google search. It was 5 Nights at Freddy's. August 8th, 2004, 2014. Jeez, I am like way wrong with that timeline. That's like, I'm like 3 years late on that. Oh well, it's whatever. I mean, it's still a long time ago. I also heard that there's a new there's a new free game on Steam for it called Ultimate Custom Night. So that seems cool, I guess.
He said it! He said it!
So I guess I could try it out on here. Anyways, back on track. It was annoying to actually have him as your substitute. We're basically powerless and we felt scared around him. And for good reason as well. I still didn't know how I remember this stuff, but well, it really do be like that sometime. My friend, I guess we can call him Thanos, devised a plan. We would each make a noise in the classroom, just to grind his gears a bit. In the end, we'd see how he reacted. And he reacted in the most funniest way possible. More on that in a bit. I started first, with a sneeze. He looked up, somewhat startled, and stared at me. My friend coughed, and then he shifted his attention to him. I sneezed. He looked at me. My friend coughed, looked at him, he looked at him. What's super funny about the time, it felt unnerving. I had this, I don't know, 50-year-old man or so, just looking at me every time I would sneeze. Saying that out loud sounds really bad. Oh well. And for the last time I sneezed, he jumps out of his chair. Stop sneezing and disrupting my classroom. Everyone in the class looks at him. Thanos looks at him, completely unfazed, and says, "This isn't your classroom. I am inevitable." No, he didn't say the last part, but well, it's my story, therefore...
Reality can be whatever I want.
Mr. Pants starts yelling at our whole class. Some teacher across from us walked in and saw how traumatized we all were. She called in the principal, not to talk to us, but to talk to him. It was hilarious. Throughout the rest of him being at our school, he just sort of sat there and never disturbed us. I claim this is our victory royale. Now, school has to be one of the most boring things out there. There's probably a whole ranking system of the most boring things to occur, and it probably goes down the list of...
Every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes.
Some boring family reunion, and finally, school. Now, you remember how I said reality can be whatever I want? Take the previous story with a grain of salt. Have a nice day, everyone. This is Discussion with Dustin, and I'll see you in the next video.